is something we interact with every day. It shapes our cultures, our communities, and our homes. Yet, the food we buy isn't always what it seems. Chances are you've picked up a prepackaged product, and even more likely that you've been misled by its label. When a manufacturer develops a new product, the goal is simple: to make it stand out among dozens of others on the shelf. Marketing plays a key role in that mission. Trends often decide what sells. Today, one of the biggest trends is protein. You've probably seen high in protein printed boldly across countless foods. But in many cases, that claim isn't as honest as it looks. Manufacturers sometimes use a practice known as protein spiking. Protein content is calculated based on nitrogen levels. However, some manufacturers trick the method of calculation. They achieve this by adding a lot of one kind of amino acid to the product that is extremely nitrogen rich. The result of this is a product that has higher protein content. However, the protein that it makes isn't complete. Typically, when a product contains complete protein, it will advertise it so that it stands out. Visual marketing also plays a big part in the illusion. Often, manufacturers take advantage of the color green. By using the color green on the packaging of their food, consumers associate it with healthiness and quality because of pre-existing associations we have with the color. By implementing strategies such as these, consumers are much more likely to purchase the products advertised to them. Every food label in the United States is required by the FDA to include 6 elements: an ingredient list in order of weight, the net quantity of contents, contact information for the manufacturer, a declaration of major allergens, the statement of identity, and finally, the nutrition facts label. When creating the labeling for a product, all of its nutrient content claims have to be grounded to its nutrition facts label. Nutrient content claims are all claims that have to do with the nutritional value of a product. They will often be marketed as, this product is a good source of ... or this product is high in ... If a manufacturer were to make a nutrient content claim that wasn't in line with the most updated scientific evidence or in line with the nutritional facts label on the back, their product will lose credibility and legality. The FDA is taking steps to help consumers make more informed choices. One initiative is the development of front-of-package labeling. This has already been used individually by companies. However, the FDA looked to create a standardized system which would display symbols to show whether a product is high, medium, or low in nutrients such as saturated fat, sodium, and added sugar, providing at-a-glance information to the consumer. Another effort involves standards of identity. Standards of identity are the rules that define what a product must contain to bear a specific name. For instance, the standard of identity of ice cream legally requires it to have a certain amount of milk, fat, weight, and more for it to be legally labeled as ice cream. Otherwise, it may be called something such as frozen dessert. Some of these standards were written decades ago and no longer reflect modern food practices. So the FDA is updating them to match current science and manufacturing practices. Finally, something else the FDA has recently updated are the requirements for the word healthy. For a manufacturer to use the word healthy or other buzzwords such as natural on their packaging, their products must meet the legal requirements. If a product doesn't meet this criteria, it cannot be labeled with that buzzword. Historically, the criteria for the word healthy has been less than ideal. Before, foods such as olive oil or eggs weren't allowed to use the word healthy on their label, despite their healthy benefits. And other products that are inherently unhealthy could use the word healthy on the label, no problem. However, with the updated criteria, this issue has been resolved, and the FDA continues to make improvements with other buzzwords. These ongoing improvements aim to protect and inform consumers, so that next time you go shopping, you have full control over what you're buying.